Hello, thanks for clicking on the link to view this video. In this presentation, I will briefly explain the problem that I studied for the Ideas to Serve 2020 competition. The title of this presentation is From COVID-19 to Climate Change, Thinking Globally, Acting Locally. I am Vishal, a first-year Ph.D. student in the School of Interactive Computing at GeorgiaTech. Through my work, I investigate and address issues of unsustainable development, issues that are caused when the problems of environmental sustainability and socio-economic development intersect. I draw on ethnographic, qualitative, and participatory methods to explore how global issues are localized. I analyze how digital technology could be addressed and designed to foster these initiatives. The last decade was the warmest on record. While we woke up to the climate crisis, we failed to act. This decade, we entered what is called the Decade Zero, the last few years in which we can still address the climate crisis before it's too late. Only if we take the necessary drastic action, both locally and globally. Addressing climate change requires mitigation and adaptation efforts. However, these efforts require a radical leap into the virtually unknown, considering the novelty of the crisis, thus making it a hard problem to be addressed. In order to understand the action needed to address climate change, we could explore other similar crises that demand global to local response, that is, a thinking globally, acting locally approach. The COVID-19 pandemic provides us with an opportunity to draw parallels for climate change, as both the crises are fundamentally local in nature, that culminated into global issues, and thus their addressal also requires the global to local response. The COVID-19 pandemic has been affecting millions of lives worldwide. Addressing the pandemic requires local level community-driven efforts, in addition to national-scale policy changes. While several initiatives have been taken by different stakeholders, it is crucial to understand how the pandemic unfolded and what initiatives deemed successful, which will thus help us to prepare for other similar crises in the future, including that of climate change. Several initiatives were taken by different stakeholders to address the crisis of COVID-19. The stakeholders include patients, frontline healthcare providers, family and friends of patients, government officials, non-profit organizations, public figures, and those affected by the lockdown imposed as a preemptive measure. Drawing on ethnographic methods, I will explore the unfolding of COVID-19 and the initiatives taken by various stakeholders to cope up with the pandemic. I will study the role of digital technology in fostering these initiatives, with the aim to design technology that can further foster such initiatives. The technology design will support the work of different stakeholders, fostering connections among them, crucial to address the crisis at a local as well as global level. Here is the list of the sources that I referenced for this project. Thank you for listening to this presentation. If you like this presentation and think that the problem is worth exploring, please click on the link mentioned in the video description and submit your vote. Thank you.